Happy Saturnalia, Saturnalia. This is a festival, the preeminent festival in the month of December, celebrating the god Saturn. This is his temple on the slopes of the Capitoline Hill overlooking the Roman Forum, and it's celebrated from December 17th to December 23rd. It's an extraordinary end-of-the-year celebration, and everyone gets to participate. Every layer of Roman life, from the slave to the patrician. Looking across at the remains of the Roman Forum, one of the most dominant ancient ruins is the Temple of Saturn. And this was the epicenter of the activities of the Saturnalia, celebrated in the month of December, from December 17th to December 23rd. And the god Saturn, related to the Greek god Kronos, was an agricultural divinity and was living here on the Capitoline Hill well before the arrival of Jupiter Optimus Maximus. And when you got to the end of year, you had a celebration on the part of all the Romans. A celebration of life, of turning a new page, a festival of light. Eventually associated with this festival is the celebration of the god Sol Invictus. But really, the kickoff of the festival is the day of the dedication of the Temple of Saturn, December 17th, going back to the 5th century BC. And over time, days are added so that the festivities run through December 23rd. And one of the really incredible activities that takes place, financed by the treasury, located here in the Temple of Saturn, are the munera, the obligations owed by the state, and taking place in the form of up to 10 days of gladiatorial spectacles that originally are taking place here in the Roman Forum Piazza, later to be taking place inside the Colosseum that we see in the distance, still standing today. The Temple of Saturn, right here on the slopes of the Capitoline Hill. This is where you have the public festival. You have the sacrifice on the 17th of December, and you're honoring Saturn. And on that day, you have the cult statue made of wood filled with oil, always bound with wool. On that day alone, the wool is removed. That's the day that slaves, in a certain sense, symbolically, even have the day off. We can move forward through to the 23rd of December. There are various other festivities. You go from the public banquets outside on the 17th into the house for gift exchange. On the 19th, it's the Saturnalia, and you're giving to each other, to family members. Slaves are getting gifts as well. Slaves even have that day off. You're giving wax candles, you're giving wax figurines or clay figurines. You're gambling, you're having a good time. There's a lot of revelry, and it spills out from the home into the streets with a kind of a carnival-esque kind of experience. And of course, a lot of it's going to focus on the winter solstice. We kind of recognize that and remember that still today, because that marks, in a certain sense, the end of the year. For the winter solstice also is the shortest day of the year. And then that period forward, after the 21st or the 23rd of December, we're getting longer days. We're moving into a new year. So everyone would go around saying, Saturnalia, celebrating this, addressing people in the street, addressing family members, and remembering and celebrating what you had. You're celebrating with family, you're celebrating with friends. You're always remembering this agricultural divinity that's also tied to the gods of the underworld. The Temple of Saturn is the last pagan temple to be reconstructed in the 360s into almost 380, underlying the fact that this is a real core of those polytheistic traditions. This is the heart of what we call paganism, and still today we have so much of it left behind, and we can take a look at it and connect to that past, connect to the Roman calendar, connect to the cults and beliefs of the ancient Romans. Saturnalia. Hey, this is Darius Arya. Darius Arya Digs. You can find me on my YouTube channel, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. For YouTube, this is my office, the Roman Forum. So please follow me as I take you into Rome, under Rome, and throughout the Roman Empire. Join me on my YouTube channel, subscribe, and you can find out more details about what I'm doing daily on my social media platforms, as well as my website, DariusAryaDigs.com. I'll see you in Rome.